Tizzy as well, and it's going to be a big one. These guys are going to get some serious eliminations here as we're watching fights ring out. All the other teams forced to fight each other due to the zone shift, and Aurora is just picking them off one by one as they try to push their way in. All gamers forced to keep eyes locked on the Nongshim Red Force. The next zone does come up. Aurora are going to have to push up, and I think that's a bad thing for all these other teams.
Ooh, the grenade bounce. Pretty good for So Easy, avoiding that utility damage. Second one, gonna try it. Also gonna be missing the mark. But every team is in a circle except for Aurora, so they kind of also have in the situation where they want to work together, eliminate the Western threat in Aurora, and then kind of reignite their own fight and maybe go for the chicken dinner. I would say that is the only way Aurora don't win is if all these teams on the East work together against the Western threat.
Yeah.
Because right now, though,
but
it's Aurora with the man advantage and everything in their arsenal. It's going to be tough for them to not get this one. But again, it could slip through their fingers if these teams work together in tandem.
Yeah, I think the only teams that can do that are going to be All Gamers and Bigatron, because this Nongshim Red Force team is going to be forced to fight All Gamers here.
True.
So let's see what they could do. Maple has a P90 in his hand. That's the weapon to have up close. And I think Nongshim's out of utility, because honestly, if they'd have it, they'd probably be using it right now. Never mind. Do I see one of them? No, never mind. Yeah, no util left at all. So they're going to have to do it with their weapons while Aurora is staring in this direction. Ugh. It's a... Oh my gosh. The mop coming out. Perfect timing for All Gamers. And they're going to get another confirmation as well.
Oh, this is bad.
Hyunbin.
Hyunbin is like 2 meters out in the next zone. He's not going to be able to actually make it. But that nade is massive onto Flower H. Perfect timing. And also Liu drops from All Gamers. That's Razy, Bigatron, and Nongshim Red Force working together hand in hand to get rid of the PL threat. And so far, though, taking also a bit of a beating. 10 eliminations for Aurora. Now with that utility, they had so much they looted up from E-Arena earlier on in this game. Also on the S2G crates. And they're making it rain onto Razy and Razak, the deadly duo from Indonesia. But will it be enough to fight back against Aurora? Not sure, as they're taking just so much damn damage.
Oh, good nade from Razy as he catches Yol. Tops up close and personal, though, with the nade. Bigatron, gotta be careful here. That's all Gamers' chance to shine here. They gotta start pushing. As it's just so easy. There you go, P90. Got him. Okay, now your backs are cleared. Now time to focus on Aurora. Top goes down. Razy down as well. Razak down to 1 HP. Gets taken out by Reefus. It's Maple versus Aurora.
What do? Do you send on the solo player now, or do you go for the full reset? You got center circle position control. So you know what? You're going to wait it out as Maple trying to heal up back to full HP with a P90, though. That nade cooked up Reefus. Is this going to be the game-winning grenade on match 1? The grenade comes out, but it's going to be Doc with the spray to lock it down. And Aurora Gaming back to Aura farming on game 1 of the PMMI Grand Finals. And yet, barely lose any players. One player is going to be out in the blue zone very soon, knocked away. You know what? Still keeping 3 players alive with as many eliminations as they got. 16 points total so far. That's without really counting the placement points of this game. Whew, S2G bringing the heat just like they did back in the group stage. As now with the elimination feed, RQ getting rid of Weibo. Their Western rotation just didn't work out as planned. Even though the circle was really kind to Weibo and RQ, they were not able to subvert expectations and secure the dub. The arena, 5 eliminations total down to Mormon and Joker. Can they win this one out as a duo?
I don't think so, man. S2G are looking a little too strong here. The only team remaining from the region of Turkey, S2G, looking so dang strong. You know, their whole all their countrymen now and women are going crazy. So excited for what this team's going to do. The only thing is that this is a very tough position to hold here. Their vehicles are dwindling down, and it's going to be they're going to have to drive pretty much in the wide open to try to find the next safe spot. Their best bet is hoping that some of these teams get distracted fighting each other, and then they can rotate away. Yeah, they're going to try to do that right now. But RRQ, fortunate for S2G, are not just staring in this direction. Narpeko going to be forced to lay down here. Hamsuji, yeah, they're like trying to figure out, what do we do? Where do we go? Looks like Kami did find a spot, though.
Yep, going straight over there. Actually, they did get also the revive on one of their teammates. So they're back up as a 4-man team. Got a 3-1 split right now on Kami in particular in the circle, on the road. Yeah, different weapons being used up here. Did have that mini. S2G waiting for the circle. I mean, you got 5 seconds before the blue zone starts to push on the mountainside. You You got to go for a quick rotation. Tiamba know exactly, but Tiamba, I would maybe not focus too much on S2G. I might focus on the team literally behind me, which is E-Arena, because that is going to be a clash that could be deciding who gets that win. It's Kami getting one tapped by Firen, but no bullets have yet to connect.
Calm before the storm here, guys. This is going to be the last rotation. So this zone will change one more time here. E-Arena do make the push. Tiamba with the quick stiff arm, and it looks like Joker's just going to go ahead and deny the point.
Yeah, trying to heal up a little bit there with the first aid, and doesn't get it in time. As you said, Hodrix denying the point away from the insane squad of Tiamba this game. They've just been absolutely mental with the aggression, with the mid to long range shots. MACAO, though, finally able to light up the off angle of S2G. That's going to be Kami out, I believe. Very hard to revive this game, but though revenge from Lost will come down and fall upon his location. Instant retaliation. As Tiamba, the only thing keeping them alive in this circle is going to be that smoke, but with their vehicle, they're looking to go for the push. Where are they going to send it?
Such a huge knock there from the side of S2G. Taking away that angle from RRQ allows you to get that reset and really spread your wings in this position of this circle. Now S2G is going to be dealing with two different squads at the same time because they're the only one with a decent position in this next zone. Because this next zone is going to pop here. Let's see where it decides to go. RRQ's little ridge line most likely going to be out of it.
I believe so. Oh, this ridge for Tiamba is just amazing. Very slight dirt pile that Solkay might have a slight line of sight onto that location, but they're just going to stay hidden. Because you know what? So far, the circle is not really just behind you. It's not on your doorstep. So you can wait it out just a little bit more, because the team that currently really does not have circle advantage is going to be some of the members of S2G. If you can get rid of Solkay, you know what? You might be actually start to get some solid angles to convert this game into an actual chicken dinner. Solkay, what's your game plan? I don't see a vehicle next to him. So unless he has a bunch of smokes to create a smoke road between himself and the play zone, it's going to be kind of tough to work around.
He's stuck. Very fortunate for RRQ, by the way. This next circle did pop in their direction, so they are going to be in this next zone. If it went the other side, they would have to literally walk in the open. So it is going to be a battle, right? Who can hit those shots? The problem with S2G is, yes, you have a good solid position, but literally all of RRQ and Tiamba are staring directly at you.
I feel like RRQ right now have the best position because no one's fighting them directly. No one's looking their direction, and they just third-partying Tiamba versus S2G. So, okay, though, finally peeking. We said his position was going to be tough to play around, but you know what? He makes the most out of it, finds QZ. But he does get picked off by the blue. You know what? Might as well deny it. Don't want to give that extra point over to the side of Tiamba. That could become an issue later on in the leaderboards. But RRQ not suffering on any casualty for the past few minutes now. Lepar, Peko, and Firen looking to go hard on this game, Hodrix, and secure that chicken dinner.
That is going to be it for S2G. Yeah, they are cooked. It's just Lost all by his lonesome here. Wide out in the open. Tiamba are going to have some great sight lines. But you're right. RRQ holding on to that ridge line. They have the best cover in this game. But Tiamba, they have one of the best players in this game. That is going to be QZZ. 5 eliminations all by himself. You know this man can hit the shots. It's going to all come down to the gun skill here at the end.
It's going to be exactly it. Lost. Oh, most of his cover is going to be taken away, but he's got himself that Groza. You know how much of a difference that weapon can make. If you hit your shots, though, the recoil is still a beast to tame. 14 elims looking to go over the 15 elimination mark for Tiamba. As RRQ now with the vehicles trying to send it right in the smoke. The setup is huge. You know what? Great cover behind that rock. And now they're going to be in that grenade range. Lepar's got 3 pieces of utility. But Firen just sends it right on the player. He gets it done, and the combo of Lost is huge. Eliminates the entirety of Tiamba. And he even finds another one on RRQ. It's down to the 1v1.
1v1. Lost with 1 HP hits the play. 15 eliminations on the side of S2G. He wants that confirmation. Get those points. Now it's just Lepar. He has the rock, though, and that rock is a big one. Could this nade do it? Lepar. Oh, just a little bit too far to the right. Lost is running in that direction, though. Ooh, that does piece him up good. How about this nade? 1, 2 nades? Nah, just a little bit too far to the left. Lost is going to have to hit the craziest shots he's ever had if he wants to win. 17 eliminations. Will it be 18? Lost in the open. Shimmies! And that is Lepar. Going to get it done with the cover. RRQ get the chicken dinner. But it's going to be S2G that away from that. You know the nade is coming. You got to survive this.
Ooh.
Nade almost breached the window. MACAO. Got to be careful not to get knocked here. He does put some pressure on. Is that safe? He might get dated. Let's see.
Thing is,
oh, he lives. Okay.
Yeah, LGD can't take a single casualty. If they do, they're opening the gate for Tiamba to push
That's
up.
good.
Really good util from Ling S. Logan able to
Third
use
party?
the MG3, gets it done with the util. That's some good damage, but MACAO is going to be the first to fall on LGD side. E-Arena now losing control. The nade from over the range is going to be connecting onto Wei G. And LGD, they were there. You blink and they missed it. Instantly squad wiped. And it's down to Tiamba versus E-Arena. What just happened?
Tiamba, they said, you know what? Oh, is there a party over here? Can we join it? And just like that, taking full advantage. 13 eliminations. 8 of them from the side of QZZ. It's just Joker. And this is not the building you want to be in because Tiamba know exactly what to do. Ooh, nice jump out here. Creates a 1v1 opportunity, but it's not going to be enough. That is it. Tiamba getting the chicken dinner for match number 3, and they did it in style.
And we just had a glimpse there at the very end of the game, Hodgix.
And they're taking some placement. Ayala getting put in the blender. He goes out. 3 squads remaining.
Yeah, I mean, really, this fight was so important. So earlier when you had Furia, D plus Kia, and also the side of All Gamers, and eventually D plus Kia get the win. And because they're just not involved in this fight directly, they could go the entire way for a South Korean chicken dinner. As Furia, you could see there, a little bit late, but Short do get eliminated. And Thunder Talk, got to be careful there. Blue Zone damage does tick kind of hard, but they have no option. They're so predictable in their rotation. They're all going to be forced over this ridgeline. But D plus Kia, can they take it in a 3v4 scenario here? They have the zone, they have the terrain, they have especially the loot as they took down 2 squads behind these ridges. Come on, D plus Kia, especially with Nolbus off angle, there's no way they don't get this win.
Exactly. Yeah, you think it's a 3v4, but it's really a 4v4 because D plus Kia have the blue zone on their side, and Papa Blue don't miss. All it's about now is just applying that pressure, making it so difficult to find their way to safety. Let's see what this team of Thunder Talk's going to do as they have to drive out in the open. Are D plus Kia ready for it, though? Nobu needs to really have that weapon out and ready to hit those shots on that rotation. Let's see.
The wall has been taken down. Winter is coming for Thunder Talk. He's got the MG3. Yes, there was an MG3 early in that dip. They looted it up. Oh, that could be huge. The dip is not in the play zone. It's about 5 meters away from the circle 7. We still have one more shift, so if it is favoring D plus Kia again, it could be tough. But look at that. It's just snowing down smokes, trying to block out all the lines of sight. The only line of sight that could be a bit of an issue here would be Nolbu. But they still have a ton of vehicles. They got 4 players alive. They got P90s. They got MG3s. You know what? The angle of Nolbu might not be enough, Hot Jukes, to get that chicken dinner.
Here they go.
And they're going for the push.
Dun, da, da. Here comes Thunder Talk, trying to make the bold push across. But D plus Kia are ready for it. Actually, Nobu's not able to hit the shot. No way. Thunder Talk made it across into the open. They're alive. MG3 in hand. Thunder Talk looking dangerous.
And there's no way they don't get a single knock on that rotation. How do Thunder Talk survive as a full team? That is absolute madness. And you know what? They know they have the man advantage now. Might as well transcend it. Nolbu, unless a miracle happens. The 1v4, it's just not going to happen. He does find sitting, and now Jing is going to give him another 1v1, but he does get picked off because of the off angle. And it will be Thunder Talk from the depth of the leaderboards, finally climbing back up with a massive chicken dinner.
Man, on the depth of the leaderboards and the depth of that circle.
Response because he knew Hyunbin could not stay prone in the blue. He would go down way too quickly. Tony Cade has some great decision making at that moment for that 1v1. But now chasing down, getting rid of so easy because if you do so, you get the entire western side to yourself for the entire 4-man roster of E-Arena. And they're doing it as a 2-man split too. This is a great engage. As long as you don't let So Easy get the 1v2, you should be good to go. Good utility, getting chucked. So Easy getting also cooked up with that Molotov. But the rock is still playable somewhat. But that final nade will connect. That's it. 5 eliminations headed the way of the Thai super teams. It's E-Arena looking to go the entire way.
Here they go. In 4th place, looking to climb up higher and higher and higher. Oh, here comes Alulu, though. This is the play. You got to be able to make it happen. Here comes E-Arena pushing. 30K out. Claws trying to figure out where he is. The movement from E-Arena is so strong, but quick. It's quick enough to make a great play. It's up to Schweppes. Down to 1 HP. Gets him. Yeah, sir. In the mix. Where is the rest of E Arena? Guess what? They're in the lobby. They're done for. And now KRX is looking to clean things up.
Oh, he was really confused. Who's an ally? Who's a foe? We just have no idea. But Al-Ula just so wounded off the back of that previous fight. And KRX looking to punish it. They got 13 eliminations, by the way. I looked away for a few seconds and they picked up an extra 5. KRX looking to secure it. Looking to push up and catch up to their brothers from South Korea and Nongshim Red Force. They're currently in 4th position. KRX. The dream is still a reality for them.
Wow.
As Aurora,
also,
we didn't talk about Aurora pretty much in circle 1 or 2, but they're still in this game as a 3-man. They can still go for that chicken dinner. Who knows?
They could get it. They could get it and catch up to Tianba. But man, KRX is looking to catch up to all the top people in the lobby here. This is their game, right? We're talking about how all it takes is one good chicken dinner from the bottom, and you can move yourself all the way up to the top. It's still early enough to do so, and KRX are doing it right on time here, but it's time to finish strong as Claus is going to get a knock onto Hoxie, and here they go. Al-Ula on the push as a duo. 2v3. Can they do it?
Was that? Yeah, that was a flashbang. I think he just got flashed. Got to push back a little bit, but Reefus, he was waiting in the wings for that third party, and he strikes perfectly. By the way, Chief is still alive from Furia. He's making it. Might be able to secure podium as a solo. He's been there for the longest time. 10 minutes plus, if not more. As now Claws picked away. That's going to be down to Reb. Al-Ula looking to just climb their way through the leaderboards. Dropping on over to the S12K through the smoke. Can TRA survive the encounter? That's a no, as it's going to be taken away. Al-Ula, up to now, that should be 8 eliminations. But what an engaged and especially what an insane third party happening for Aurora.
Vinny hurt so bad by the blue zone here. You can't get chunked anymore at all. And Reb's going to see him. Reb has got to be able to see him here. No, he's looting. He's busy looting. Vinny's going to be able to push up here. But KRX devastated by the duo of Al-Ula and Reb on a mission here. But KRX still 15 eliminations. What a game from them. But because of that one play alone, that could have just handed the chicken dinner on over to Aurora.
Chief has got grenades too. That could be such a nice way for him to find an elimination without giving his location away. Let's go, Chief. Oh, he's not really hugging the vehicle that much. I'm scared Doc might see his feet there.
Watch your toes. Watch your toes. Watch your toes.
I think they're just not looking at the buggy. Really, they're looking at the bridge line. They're looking for Binny.
He's there?
They're looking for Binny and Reb right now. But I feel like they would have cleared it if they were even just suspecting a player would be there. They would have already naded it earlier. Look, one Molotov for top, one Molotov. Chief is dead.
Yeah.
He hasn't used it, but he will use it now.
How do you know? Now do they see him? Okay, yeah. Okay, they saw him. He moved his toes. Had to. Oh, wait. Maybe not.
Whoa!
That's Doc down. Oh, boy.
No way, Chief.
Nice return knock, though.
He's got the nade. Wait, if they try and go for the res on Doc, he could get a 1v2.
Oh, he's going to deny. He's going to deny. It's just Chief. Let's go. Chief securing at least a second place here.
They're going to know.
Can he sneak something, though? Can he sneak something? Top has no idea. They have no idea he's behind this buggy.
You got 4 nades.
No clue.
Use it. Use the nade. You literally get a knock on top. It's down to a 1v1. Flushes Doc. Goes straight onto the other player, but it just doesn't work out. Aurora securing their second chicken dinner of the day, but Furia got way too close for comfort.
Oh, boy. Furia just saying, you know what? Let me just get that.
That's a beautiful nade. The bounce is a bit too wide, and it is going to be dodging the damage. But RQ, how are you guys still alive? I have no idea, Hodrix, but they're still here and kicking in this game.
Holding it down. RRQ looking to make a comeback as they are the team most supposed to do so. 37 points on the board. Let's see what the rest of the teams can do, though, as Federales gets knocked. Razy trying to make some moves here, trying to get some room for his teammates, throwing the smoke for the support, but he needs some of that util in those boxes. RRQ, meanwhile, in the center of the map, using that dip to their advantage. When are they going to get active? But, oh, Furia, Igor gets some good angles and applies that pressure to RRQ. That's definitely going to slow him down.
That's a Molotov. One of them goes down.
Now Bigatron have the advantage. Yeah, this nade should do it. Razy looks good. And that is RRQ in big trouble. Lapar. Yeah, Razy, one more nade. Will that do it? It does. That's RRQ finally out.
17 limbs.
They hang 17 limbs. Razy with 10 all by himself. It is Bigatron versus Furia. Bigatron as a 3-man dominating. Here they go to push on the silence all by himself. And they actually catch Federales. That's silence with a nice knock. But with Igor going to try to pick up Chief. it's going to be a 2 versus 3.
He does have the time to pull off that heal, right? He had 5 seconds before the blue zone was going to push up, and the blue zone is pushing up right now. So that clock is ticking. In the next few seconds, we'll see who's going to be taking the win. Will it be Indonesia or will it be Brazil in a 2v3 scenario as Axel has got that nade? A bit of a wide toss on that one. Not trying to really go for that shed. And you know what? Instantly, Axel, put down to his knees, is now down to a final 2v2. Can BTR climb back into this game and secure the chicken dinner, as that's Axel instantly confirmed and shut down from this game?
He's blind. Oh, the blue zone's pushing. He tried to get to the vehicle. He does. So he gets to safety here. That is so huge. The blue zone, this is stage 9. It's going to go down to nothing. Igor got that smoke. That's so clutch. Chief catches Federales on the angle. They did not know that he moved already. And just like that, Furia have turned this into their advantage. This is their game to win.
Oh, beautiful smoke road here. Just denying full vision for Razy. Able to actually go ahead and confirm that elimination onto Federales. Razy now taking an absolute beating. Looking to heal up. He's out into the blue zone now, taking an extra bit of damage. Going into the vehicle. But it doesn't matter. Furia out of nowhere, taking the final chicken dinner of the MACAO Invitational Grand Finals, day number 1.
And that's Brazil getting their must